Hello friends, welcome back to Mitch Asser Marketing, and today we are diving into GrooveSell. So I'm going to give you my GrooveSell review. I'm going to give you a GrooveSell tutorial to show you how you can actually use it as well. I'm also going to talk about how it compares to some of the other carts that I've used, which is ThriveCart. I think I've paid something like $600 or $700 for the agency account with ThriveCart. I've also used SamCart for a period of time, which was paying like $99 a month or something like that. So right now, GrooveSell is completely free. If you haven't got your free account, there's a link down there in the description below where you can go and get your free account, lock it in for life. There's no credit card needed. They're not taking any fees. It's just basically their lead magnet into their entire suite, which is GrooveFunnels. And if you do upgrade to GrooveFunnels at any time, I have $37,000 plus whatever bonuses which you can grab, but I'm not here to sell that today. I'm here to show you GrooveSell and give you my full GrooveSell review. So firstly, you know, it's created by Mike Filsame. He's the one who founded EverWebinar, Webinar Jam, also co-founder of CarTrust, so definitely has a lot of experience. And after just a little while, like they're still in beta, right, which is the reason why this is free. There's still a few things which I'll show you in just a second that can't be used because they're still developing them, but they're only a few weeks away, I believe. But since they're still in beta, they're already surpassed 75,000 users, which is insane, right? They're now a $35 million company plus, and they're probably heading towards $100 million over the next 6 to 12 months, which is way sooner than any other platform. Other popular platforms like ClickFunnels took them quite a few years. These guys are already getting there. So basically this cart will give you unlimited products and funnels, a flexible pricing structure. I'm going to dive into the back end. I'm going to show you all of this. Checkout options, most powerful affiliate software on the earth, dynamic thank you pages. This is massive, by the way. I'm going to dive into why. Upsells and downsells and order bumps, one-click upsells, integrations. Also how they've allowed you to integrate these. So PayPal, Stripe, Authnet, NMI, or Braintree, plus they've actually got their own merchant account, and they've got a really unique way to actually integrate these. And even if you understand this component, it'll completely blow you away, and it'll be a complete no-brainer for you to actually get your free account. So when you do sign up, you come into your back office and it'll look like this. These are all of the other all of the other softwares that they do have. And if you do want to check them out, you can check them out in this video. I actually break down the entire review of the GrooveFunnels itself. But today we're talking about GrooveSell. And when you click onto GrooveSell, this is basically where you come to, which is your dashboard. Obviously, then you can just filter it depending on what you want to look at. But let's dive into the nitty-gritty stuff, the good stuff. And we're going to test out some of these. We're going to create a product basically, but before I do, let me just run you through everything. So product funnels is essentially creating your product that you want to sell. So your cart product, affiliate portals and tools. So this gives you access into all of the promotional tools that you can put together, and pretty much anything that you can think of, they've got in here ready. Like it's all structured in a way for you to create. So as you can see, swipes, blog reviews, articles, banners, thank you page ads, logout page ads, social media ads, video reviews, Facebook ads, signatures. So you can create all of these resources for your affiliates, so that when your affiliates log in, they just see like a little affiliate dashboard that has access to all of these things directly. But then you've obviously got your reporting, your full customer breakdown, which is coming soon, and then your leads and cart abandons and stuff like that, which is coming soon. So like I said, it's free right now because there's a few things to come. But once I run you through this particular section, then you're going to definitely want to have your account there ready to go. So I'm going to set up Digital Nomad Sessions Premium Pass. So this is my online summit, and I'm about to launch that again a little bit later in the year, but basically helping digital nomads get started building an online business so they can travel around the world. As you can see, this picture up here is basically my life. I live in a Mercedes Sprinter camper van. I drive around the east coast of Australia running a 6-figure business. Like, I really love my life, and I can't wait to see more people doing that as well. But basically that created the product. Then I just clicked in to go edit, and this is where we begin. So you can choose from a front-end product or an upsell, downsell. This one's going to be a front-end product. Click save and next. And then pricing is super easy to create. So whether you're creating a recurring or one time, then you can do that all from in here. So members, digital nomad sessions, premium pass. So price point number one is $67. So basically the way that I'll structure it is it'll be $67 from the time that the people sign up to when the summit begins, and then it'll go up to $97, which all I'll have to do is actually just change that price. But you can actually add in a second price point here. So you just click in add new price point, and then that second price point will come up, and then this time you might want to do an installment. So price, we can do 2 monthly installments of $37 instead, and then that way people can actually pay it off rather than paying it all in full, which might make it a little bit easier. And then you've obviously got your recurring payments. So let me just add in another price point. I don't have a recurring payment, but just to give you a bit of a quick rundown on this, there's some really cool things that you can do with that. So you can enable your trial. So you might want to do a free trial for 14 days. And on recurring, so free trial 14 days, recurring, and after that it might be $67 a month, which is super cool. And then recurring installments is actually a way to create a yearly price. So let's say you price something at $497 for the year, but you'll allow them to pay them off in, say, January, February, March at three installments of $150 or whatever it is, $170. And then every January, February, March, they get those recurring installments taken out rather than just the one annual fee, which is pretty interesting, right? But since there's no recurring there, then I don't want that, so I can just click delete and it deletes it, and we go on to the next. Oops, save and next. Now this is the best part. This is what I love the most. So payment gateways, you can apply for a payment gateway. If you're selling high volume, then this is going to work out to be much more affordable for you. It's $40 a month, but lower fees with your transactions. Then you want to come in to set up your gateway. So I've got in a couple of Stripe accounts and a PayPal account, and then we want to come back into here, and then firstly we're going to add the PayPal account, and this allows you to determine how much you want to go to each account. So because I have two Stripe accounts, I can split my sales 50% in each. Now the reason why this is good is because if you've got a new account in any merchant account, pretty much, then if you don't have a strong history and you do a huge amount of volume in your first couple of months, they might hold back some of your sales, and because you're going to be quite a big risk to them, right? So if they hold back your sales, then that mitigates their risk, but that actually increases your risk as a business owner, because cash flow is king. And if you don't have that cash coming in, you can't reinvest it to keep growing, especially if you've got an offer that's working. Sometimes time is of essence. So by splitting it across multiple different merchant accounts, then it mitigates your risk, because they don't see a huge amount of volume and they're not likely to hold it as much back. And you know that you can also add in a whole bunch of merchant accounts. You can have in there as many as you want, really, and it will automatically split all of the sales in there depending on what you determine as the percentage, which is super cool. If you understand that, like the whole package, the whole software itself is an absolute no-brainer for you to go and get right now. So don't forget to grab through my link down the bottom. And yeah, so here we can add in our sales page. So I'm just going to leave them blank for this, or we can put that in. So digitalnomadsessions.com, and the sales page will be /offer. The thank you page, we don't have this created just yet because I was using Thrivecart before, and Thrivecart had their own inbuilt one. So it'll just be something like thank you. And this is another really cool part. So normally if you're not using a integrated thank you page within a cart, then you need to create your own. And if you've got multiple different price points in there and you want to send them to different pages because you might have added some extra bonuses for the thank you page for the one-time payment, for example, then you could have you can send them all from the one product. Now normally to do this in any other carts, you'd have to create multiple products, which means doing the entire process again, where they make it super easy for you in here. You want to come in here, do the refund period. It's important to do a refund period because that will then turn your commissions from your affiliates into a pending state so that you know when to pay them. So if your refund period is 30 days, then put in 30 days plus a 7-day buffer period. And then after 37 days, it will go from the affiliate earning a commission into a pending state. Then you download the pending, pay the affiliate based on what they're owed, and tick off all of those pending payments. Super easy, right? Super. And oh man, like this makes it so much easier. Even Thrivecart, after being around for years, don't even make it as easy as what these guys have. That's why I'm so excited for this software, and it should only be a couple more weeks till everything is ready to go. So currently they just have the GrooveSell hosted checkout, but coming soon we'll have all of the options that you need. So your pop-up, an embedded option, and your own custom design if you want to send that to a developer as well. Look and feel, they're also saying they're going to have 20 different looks and feels here, but for now it's all good. So I'm just going to choose the blue. So you can collect anything that you want. I don't want to collect the company. I don't want to collect their phone. I don't want to collect their city and postal code. I don't want to collect their address. So default is first name, last name, email, country, and state. All good stuff to have. Express checkout. So you can use one-click upsells if you do wish, which I will want to. So I'm going to tick that. Cart abandoned. So there's nothing in there that we can do yet, but eventually you'll be able to tag people so that if they abandon the cart, you can send them follow-up emails and stuff like that. Custom CSS and tracking scripts. So if you want to add like a Facebook pixel in here that says track everyone and tag them with the standard event of checkout, then you can actually add that in there as well. I will add that in there, but I don't have it right now, so we can add that in later. Sometimes as you have the option here to add in like a tick box so that people I agree to the terms. So I agree to the terms of service. Oops. So you just put that in there and link that in. So obviously you want to put in the actual link there, and then that way people will have to confirm before they purchase. There will be other languages coming, but we don't need that. There'll be a ROSCA agreement coming, but we don't need that. There's an exit pop coming, which will be coming soon, and an option for you to add in testimonials as well. All right, so we go save and next, and there are also bump offers coming. So this is a little bit of a challenge right now because a lot of really good offers do have bump offers. So that's coming very soon. And now we get to the funnel component. So again, this is like a really cool part, right? Because there's a couple of cool things that can happen here. So you can determine where you want to send them after they actually purchase these. So if they're purchasing on, like in this example, if they're purchasing a 2 payment option, getting them to purchase an upsell might not be the best thing to do right now because they're probably strapped for a little bit of cash. But for our full payments, we might want to send them to an upsell page. So this would then be, we would create the upsell page and then send them directly there, which we would then create the product starting from from the beginning like we did before, and then you can add that URL in there. Now the other cool thing that you can do here is you can add in your Facebook code for the purchase. So this isn't what the Facebook code looks like, but they'll have something like purchase value equals something like what did we say, $67. So Facebook will fire, so you want to grab the actual code from your Facebook account, but Facebook will fire $67 purchase back into Facebook once they hit this page, because that's how much they paid for this particular product. So makes it super easy to do. You don't have to get any developers to do dynamic redirects and dynamic push throughs and all of that type of stuff. Which I hate, even as a Facebook ads manager, and stuff that I couldn't get around. So back on this page on this as well. So they actually these tracking codes are fired on an intermediate page between when they purchase and when they get to your next page. So it's actually getting fired on their pages, not on yours. So it's not going to. It shouldn't, as far as I understand right now, it's not going to interfere with any other tracking any other tracking scripts that you have on your existing page, because there's an intermediate page that's not actually going to be covered with your existing scripts. Sorry if that's a little bit advanced, but if you understand it, you'll understand it. And if you don't, you'll understand it one day when you start running ads. Fulfillment, so there's no access to do it right now, which is why I'm still waiting. But once they do have these ready, you can send them to a link, or you can integrate it with pretty much any platform. So Kajabi, Teachable, MemberMouse, whatever you want to do. That can be done through your integrations, or you can do that through webhooks as well. So webhooks, I believe, are available now, so you can actually use it from a webhook point of view, which is pretty cool. Then we move into the next part, which is activating your affiliate program. You can choose how much you want to pay your affiliates. It's also a 2-tier affiliate program, so you can have 2 tiers here, and you can change it depending on what offers you have there as well. Oops. If you have a particular affiliate that you meet, you can give them a commission override. So you might want to say some affiliates will get 70%. You add that there, find your affiliate who's already signed up to your platform, and then give them that override, which is pretty cool. You can add in custom landing pages. So this is what I was talking before. You can have like a landing page for one of your affiliates. So this might be Bob, the affiliate, and that will be his landing page only. So as you can see, this is where it is. So specific affiliates, you would add it in here, and then that would just be for Bob. So your normal affiliates will promote this one, and then this one would be specific to Bob only, LP. And then we just find Bob in here, and we add Bob, and he's the only one that will find that landing page. So this is good if you're doing like really big launches and you have a specific video around them and they're like a speaker of the summit or something, then that works really well. So pretty nifty stuff there. This is your JV affiliate information page. So wherever people are signing up to get into this, into your affiliate program, that's what you want to add here, and then any integrations there as well. Also, they got coming soon proof, so it's going to showcase, people who are purchasing right now. So you might be able to see it. So they're using Provely at the moment, but as far as I understand, they're actually developing their own proof widget that goes onto the page, and then we click finish, and they give you this code. So you just want to add this code into your actual tracking part of your pages, so that they will track all of the right metrics and stuff like that. So that's basically it, right? And once you've got that, you add that into your website and click save and exit, and we're good to go. So right, so then the next thing to do is come back into funnels, and then once we're in product funnels, you want to make sure you make it go live, and then you can actually grab all of your links and stuff that you need to actually put onto the sites. And then that's when we can go in and start managing the promotion tools. So like I said, like everything that you need is included in here. You just go ahead and create and upload all of these different things for your affiliates, and then they're good to start promoting, and you're good to start making money. So that is my GrooveSell review, a quick tutorial of GrooveSell, and I just think you should just click down below and just get your free account at the very least. But if you do get your free account and you love all of their products, I actually do have over $37,000 in bonuses. I'll link that up down below. Like I said, I'm not here to sell them, but I can virtually guarantee there's not going to be many other people out there to actually put together bonuses like I have. It includes 52 funnels for the entire year that we're building out as of right now. So go and check those out. I hope you enjoyed this review, and hit subscribe, because I've got many more videos like this coming up very soon. And I'd love for you to be a part of the journey so that you too can start earning the money that you want online. See you next time. Bye-bye.